Safety vehicles don't appear out of nowhere. Former law enforcement and professional fisherman Jeremy Gilley works behind our shield to provide brilliant solutions to any concerns.
My name is Jeremy Gilley, and I am in sales for the e-commerce department. So in e-commerce, we have our personal email. We also have an email box. It's just for the website. So the first thing I'll generally do is come in the morning, I'll check not only my emails, but then also the emails for the website. We're kind of the front line for many contacts for customers for the company. They'll call the 1-800 number and get us because it's easier for them to find that number. Maybe their sales rep's busy, they can't get them, they need something, they need to get to accounts payable, they just want a quote, they would just have a product question. So we kind of field pretty much everything and kind of act as a tracking to get things where it needs to go for the company a lot of times.
Jeremy is former law enforcement himself, but what initially attracted him to the field? Why has his experience given him a different perspective to sell products from? And how did he find his home at Dana Safety Supply?
I did a brief little stint in law enforcement before I was able to go back, had an opportunity to go back and get my bachelor's and then continue on and got my graduate degree. My father did 25 years with the local fire department here. He retired as a captain. My mom's a nurse. So I've kind of been, and I had other family members in law enforcement, and I've kind of been around it my whole life. So nothing about it was really new to me. And that's kind of one reason that I kind of was attracted to the company to start with. You know, it was definitely eye-opening to be able to see some things that most people don't get to see, kind of give you a different perspective going about day-to-day life, and certainly helps with this job, being able to recommend products, having experienced use with them, maybe some things that I didn't like about something that I see in another product. They're like, man, I wish I had that when I was there. Have you looked at, or recommend like, hey, sir, if you looked at this product, has your agency checked out this as an alternative? So it definitely helps here, and was definitely just a good life experience overall. When I decided I didn't want to go back to law enforcement, I went to graduate school. While there, I actually had an opportunity to fish for Appalachian State in their college bass fishing program. Believe it or not, that's a thing. I was actually working for a major retailer that was opening up a store that just happens to be about a mile away from where we're at now, just oddly enough. Helped open that store and was running their fishing department when our COO, Wanda, and one of her friends came in. And she is big into fishing, come to find out. And I was kind of talking to her about some saltwater stuff and going through some fishing stuff, and we were talking back and forth. And she said, hey, would you be interested to come work for me? Here's my card. So I took a look at the company and was like, yeah, this is definitely comes into my law enforcement stuff. Obviously, I've got some people here that like fishing, so that's always good to have something in common with somebody, but definitely was a company that I could see myself working for. We're kind of working for the good guys here. So I reached out to her, and I've been here for almost 9 years now.
After almost a decade watching the company reach new heights, Jeremy still believes the community is closer than ever and everyone is happy to help search for solutions.
The company culture we have grown a lot since I started in 2016, just quadruple, maybe even more than that in size, but it still feels like the smaller company. So you can reach out to anybody. I feel like there's not a person in this company that I can't reach out to say, hey, somebody told me you're really good with this product line. Can you help me out here? Or, hey, you've dealt with this kind of vehicle before on the install. Can you give me some pointers? Because I've got somebody doing something that's a little different. So I like the fact that it's large, where we have the resources, but it still feels small, where you can reach out and get answers quickly, and I feel like people are really willing to help. Large amount of people here are either ex-law enforcement or ex-military, so we kind of been in their shoes, so they can kind of talk to us, on a level where we know what they're going through, so we can really help with that. Extreme amount of knowledge, more resources than I've ever seen with a company I've worked at before, as far as the ability to find a solution to a problem. I like problem solving, so if somebody comes to me and says, hey, this is what I got, I need X, Y, and Z, I have the ability to kind of find that. And Dana Safety Supply has the ability to offer that to pretty much any problem that an agency is going to have.
As the company continues to grow, would Dana Safety Supply be a great place to be involved in?
Yeah, absolutely. Because Dana, like I said, Dana has grown so much since I started, and I feel like it's every time I turn around, we're getting a new letter from our CEO saying, hey, look, we're opening up a location here. We're opening a location, in another state. We're starting to do a whole lot more product line with like the ballistic stuff, with the ballistics glass. That's a big thing now. We're really on the kind of the cutting edge, the spear point of that. I really feel like Dana is definitely on the upswing. We're going to grow and continue to grow. And I definitely think anybody that's interested in this kind of line of work should definitely check us out.